Serum 2 just dropped, and I've made a bunch of videos about Serum 1, so of course we're gonna dive into Serum 2 now. Now, I haven't made my research because it's only been out for like 2 days or so, but I thought, why not just look into it and see what it's all about. Okay, I've watched like one Virtual Riot tutorial, but I wouldn't say I'm that much smarter now, only confused but on a higher level. So let's get into Serum. Let's see what this fuss is about. We'll explore it together, shall we? Oscillator A and B are just like in Serum 1. Yay, it's a bit laggy. We have now 3 oscillators, it seems, so we can do this now. Oh, that's ass. 2 filters, not 1. A noise oscillator. And I saw now there's not only these sounds but colors. And noise can now be stereo, that's actually cool. 8 matrix things for some reason. LFOs are basically the same. But we have this path and I can draw some in. Looks like a fucked up Pac-Man. Yeah. I'm studying this. Actually, I am. That's a bit sad. Now we have Pac-Man. And now we can do a classic filter thing, like cut off on the first oscillator. And put X or Y values on that. It's a bit confusing still to me. What happens if we do that? It goes in a circle. And it makes sense. Okay, and if we put both parameters on there, it's even more confusing. Makes sense though. And then I saw we have these new chaos thingamajigs. Okay. We now don't only have wavetables, but multi-sample, sample, granular, and spectral. Well, I know my Serum. And up until now, I only had to deal with normal wavetable stuff. And I love my wavetables, so I'm not that keen on spectral samples. Spectral synths? I don't know. I haven't had much experience with it, but we're gonna try. Some Hans Zimmer type shit. Sounds pretty cool. And I saw from Virtual Riot that you have warp modes for spectral stuff. I must be honest, I can't explain every single one of these warp modes to you, because I'm not a nerd. Maybe I am a little. Robotize, what's that do? Oh yeah. Gates. It seems a bit like we get much more Transformers type shit. Wait, what if we do another LFO on the gate thing? And this to a loop. It's just like Ableton in FL now. And we can fade this loop. How about we draw some in here? Unison. I'm just messing around. Bear with me. These are the unison settings now. Do you have different modes? No idea. Stack. What's this? Okay. Wait, let me try this here. It's just more octaves or what? Okay, that's cool. Range. I guess, coming back to our Hans Zimmer fart sounds. It sounds like a fart now, doesn't it? Sounds ass. Let's try someone else. This sounds not good. Multi-sample. It's been said that this is basically just like a little contact in your Serum for some reason. Because you need a piano in your Serum. That could be cool to layer piano maybe with like unison and noise. And we have like some piano pad thingamajigs. That's cool. Let's slap a filter on this. The unison stack now center -12. Okay. I also saw that you have now your own filter somewhere. Is this it? Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so you can edit the PZSVF. Really good at spelling, by the way. If you want a spelling tutorial, just hit me up. So I have this filter here. You can just do this and that, and all of this and that. And you have your own filter, and it sounds terrible. Wait, I can modify it with this icon. Oh, between the four. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stages, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corners, so we can modify it. So I have now 1, and resonance about 50% is my filter. Now this is my filter I just made, and I can, like with the cutoff, can move it, and with resonance can push it upwards or downwards. So that's cool. A bit of an alien sound there. Let's just take a normal filter. Beautiful lush sounding piano pad. These two are new. Arpeggiator. So now you have an arpeggiator in Serum. If you activate this and then press multiple buttons, you can now arpeggiate your pad. What's this? Okay, we have arpeggiator banks. Ah, chords, that's cool. Patterns, I guess. If you press these, it'll change the pattern. Cool. What's this chance? Oh, so it's random. That's pretty neat, I guess. And with this clip thing, it's really another door in your door in Serum. And now we can... So if we press these, the clip plays. That's cool, I guess. I'm a bit torn because I don't know where I would use this. I also see you can record some stuff. Well, I'm not coming off as super professional right now, but it's all new and it's all... I don't care. Go be professional yourself, dickhead. I'm not professional, I'm an artist, and that is my profession. Profound. Right, we have a whole mixer section now in Serum. It's basically, I guess, just a more practical overview of all your oscillators and sounds and stuff. And now I see you have 2 buses. With these little corners here, you can put any oscillator on a bus, and then yes, this is like routed to a bus and comes back to the main. And if we now turn this down, it's only the original sound. And on the bus, we can put different effects, so it's more creative freedom. The effects section is completely different. We don't have our classic effects and then we can just do one of each and we're happy with that. We have now a beautiful selection of effects here, of which we can put, I guess, infinite of each. So if you put some distortion here, put another distortion here, and another distortion here, and another distortion here, another distortion here, and another distortion here, and another distortion. Sounds shit. And there are some new effects. Bode, I thought this is some kind of frequency shifter. This direction thing makes it so that it shifts in a direction. If it's in the middle, it shifts in both directions at the same time. Yes, I've made my homework. It's mono. So if I bypass this with this button, it's stereo, and now it gets mono. That's a bit sad. We also have the classic effects, chorus and compression and convolve. Oh no, it's convolution reverb. Cab, electric guitar cab. Cool, convolution reverb in Serum. I think the biggest change in the effects section are these splitter things. That's really cool. You can now split your lows and highs, or split lows, mids and highs, or mids and sides. Okay, and then you can just put something on the highs, like a chorus. With option or alt, you can duplicate your effects. I had a stroke there, sorry. And then we have more choruses. And you can now adjust your volume of your effects with this slider. Alright, yes, these are your main and buses. Remember, we routed our source, this wavetable, to bus 1. And if you now put effects just on the bus, a vintage reverb, maybe. Now we have a vintage reverbed saw on a bus. Matrix is just the same as before, but I saw that now the curve. Wait, if we put an LFO on this, now we can edit the curve. So this goes up and down with this curve, and we do this. Pretty intuitive. And now you can put points in this. So do something like that. And I saw you can swing your LFO somewhere. So you right click the rate, select swing, and then with the swing thing down here, you adjust the swing. I like that. You see the smoothing now. Right, anything else? So we had spectral, multi-sample, samples, just samples, I think. Cool. Yeah, sampler in Serum. I can change how fast you scan the sample. And then we have granular. Here you can also, if you look at the presets, fiddle. Like the fruity granularizer we all love. You can change these random effects. So this is just randomization for, like these have little marks above them, so that for the length, pan and level. And then this is direction, pitch and offset. And you can also change the scan rate, the density and length, simple granularizer stuff. Let's loop this forward and reversed. Should have mentioned that at the beginning. We have now 2 like warps together, and you can like do both at the same time. Virtual Riot said that the PD warp styles are now the old FM for some reason, just maybe something you'd need as a knowledge factor. It's very cool, but overwhelming as well. But I think you could get some very cool sounds in this. It opens up worlds in terms of creative freedom and sound design, which I love. Maybe I could just gotta focus on that. Yeah, that was Serum 2. Hit the like button if you liked it, and Serum 2. Oh, see what I did there? I'm a creative, yeah, can you tell? Tell me if you like Serum 2 as well. We'll see each other next Friday in a bit. Bye-bye.